Miami quarterback Tyler Van Dyke and Florida quarterback Anthony Richardson have potential to be two of the best quarterbacks in all of the 2022 college football season. So I want to take a few minutes and talk about each guy and look at some character traits, or not character traits, but just qualities that they bring as a quarterback that could, really help them succeed in 2022. And with Tyler Van Dyke, the first one is pretty obvious: his ability to push the ball downfield, his strong arm. He can fit the ball into any window. So I do want to show a few clips of that. Then also probably an underrated quality, and again, I'm not trying to say he's a mobile guy, but his ability to at least not be a statue in the pocket, right? You're going to see some half rolls. He's able to get defenders out of position and throw on the run a bit, which I think could be beneficial in guys' offense, right? So again, his main quality, strong arm, push it downfield, fit the ball into any window, but also he's able to at least move around enough to get defenders out of position and set up some easy throws. With Richardson, of course, a very talented athlete. He's a very versatile quarterback who I think you can have some really creative plays for Anthony Richardson. And if you haven't watched our Napier offensive breakdown video, I would encourage you to go do that so you can see in more detail why we think he can fit this offense really well. But we know he's a good athlete. We know he's versatile. But I also think he's able to drop back and just throw it without any RPOs, without any play action, setting up easy throws, right? A marker of a good quarterback is being able to drop straight back, read a defense, and throw. So we're going to see a few clips of Richardson doing that as well. So just to review, Van Dyke, strong arm, push it downfield, but we're going to see some half rolls. Richardson, I can't talk. Richardson, yes, very athletic, and yes, versatile, and he can fit this offensive system very well. But when it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, you need a straight drop back. You're not going to fool anyone on a play action or an RPO play, and you just need to just rip it downfield. And he has the ability to do that, so we're going to watch clips of that as well. Before we dive into Van Dyke, I just want to encourage y'all to consider subscribing to the channel. If you like getting quarterback content, video breakdowns like this, just subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. It does help the channel. Let's go ahead and look at some Van Dyke film, followed by Richardson. So here's a great example of Van Dyke's ability to make any throw on the field. And again, it's a very cliche term, right? I don't like using that, but it applies here for Van Dyke, especially with this throw. So left hash of the field, throws it to the right side of the field. Hell of a throw there. But these are the type of throws that are getting people talking about Van Dyke at the NFL level and even some Heisman buzz, right? So let's look pre-snap. We got press man coverage here. Left hash of the field, 2 up top safeties, but kind of not very far widthwise. You got this safety is within the hash. No way he's getting there in time. Van Dyke, step drop, quick hitch, resteps his throws or replants his feet. Boom, able to throw that into a very small window. Let's look at that. Right, that's one hell of a throw right here by Van Dyke. Again, that's a long ass throw as well. 30 yards downfield, but that ball's in the air more than 40 yards, right, from the angle and from the middle of the end zone. Very good throw by Van Dyke, and we'll go ahead and check the end zone angle out. But again, one of my favorite throws from Van Dyke from all of last season, from the end zone too, right? So pretty crucial situation. Comes up, really good pocket, right? Helps when you can step into your throw. But again, look how tight this window is. Boom, throws it exactly where the ball needs to be. The receiver does a good job giving him space, running on kind of the bottom of the numbers there, and the ball is thrown on the line. So again, one of my favorite throws by Van Dyke. Next level type of throw here. We'll go watch it one more time, but just a really good example of what it looks like to make every throw in the field. It's a hard throw, and he just looking like an NFL quarterback already. We'll go ahead and check this angle out one more time, and then we'll move on and watch a few more plays of Van Dyke. All right, different type of throw here compared to the last one, but still fitting the ball into an extremely tight window here. So it's still showing the same ability. We're going to watch it once and kind of break it down again. Boom, not a lot of room for error there, right? So you see they get a little more pressure than on Van Dyke than the last play we watched. Pockets kind of closing in. You really don't have anyone open. No space here, no space here, no space at the bottom of the screen. Good coverage. Even this is great coverage. The safety's breaking down the ball. Look, there's really not a lot of room for error at all, especially all through here. This is a long throw. So, but again, Van Dyke does a good job staying in rhythm, pressure in the face, and able to fit that ball into a very tight window. Again, NFL style throw, fitting the ball into a tight space, tight window, showing off that strong arm. Let's watch it from this angle. Look, that's if he would have just taken the sack, the coaches probably would have been like, hey, no one's open, right? But the fact Van Dyke can fit the ball into that space, boom, hell of a catch too. Just an overall really good job, really good example of Van Dyke being able to fit ball into a very, very tight space and tight window. Watch it one more time from this angle, then go and watch a few more clips of Van Dyke before wrapping this thing up. So unlike Richardson, Van Dyke's not going to be a threat with his legs, but I think he's got enough mobility where he's not a statue back there, and he can do some half rolls like this, right? This is enough to get the defense out of position, or at least have to account for him rolling out and change their defense according. So just wanted to show a few clips of Van Dyke and just kind of these half rolls here. So again, nothing too much to break down, fairly simple, right? But again, being able to do this from play action or being able just to do it in a half roll in general without a fake to the running back is something that you can throw into the offense. I think you'll see it with Gas's offense as well. So again, just the ability to make some throws on the run is going to be a valuable thing and maybe an underrated part of Van Dyke's game. We'll watch just a few more clips of Van Dyke throwing these half rolls, if you will. So we'll watch one more little half roll from Van Dyke, but this is a good example of all he needs to do to the defense on these half rolls, right? Again, tight end goes wide open, able to get a first down or close to it. But let's look at a bit more detail in the last one, and we're going to watch the defensive end here. All you need to do is just have him crash in on you here as opposed to taking the tight end there, right? So that's going to leave a wide open tight end. Again, nothing crazy to break down, nothing kind of revolutionary, but just having that threat, having the ability to get defenders out of position on those half rolls will help open up throws downfield. So again, not a huge quality of Van Dyke, but I think maybe an underrated quality and something that you can at least use on bootlegs and fake runs, get defenses out of position, get Van Dyke little half rolls, and able to scheme open, wide open tight ends, receivers. All right, so last play we'll watch of Van Dyke, and then we'll move on to some Richardson clips and explaining why we think he's going to do well. But this play here is going to kind of demonstrate the two qualities we've talked about: his strong arm, the ability to fit the ball into a tight space and tight window, and his underrated ability to use his legs to set up a throw. Now, this isn't a rollout here. This is just a moving in the pocket, scrambling, eyes downfield, makes a good throw into a tight space. But again, does a good job showing he's got enough mobility to move around and set up throws, right? Gets upfield, scrolls out, right? He's about to get hit. Again, not a huge window he's throwing into, but does a good job fitting that ball into a really tight space on the run as he takes a hit. Look, he's on the ground right there. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this thing up. It kind of freezes on us a bit. I apologize. Here we go. Freezing us again. Come on. There we go. Again, enough mobility to set up throws and move his legs when he has to. And then, of course, showing his ability to fit the ball into a tight space. So just wanted to kind of show those two qualities within one play here. So let's go ahead and check out some Anthony Richardson clips. All right, we're just going to watch a few clips of Richardson against Georgia for the simple fact that's the only game of all 22 I have where Richardson plays. The other stuff is broadcast footage, so we'll get a little more better angle here. But still some good plays from the Georgia game. So let's go ahead and check this out here. And I want to start with this play because I think it does a good job showing what I think Napier will be able to do and just the versatility that Richardson has as a quarterback here, right? You can have some creative plays that really build off of the offense Napier has, especially with one to set up and scheme open throws and really get the run game going, right? So here, the threat of Richardson running the ball, everyone's shifting, right? No one's expecting this back, to come out of the backfield. It comes wide open. Again, that throw is nice and set up there, but it's all because of the threat of the run. So the biggest thing that Napier's bringing is the run game. But when you have a quarterback like Richardson, who you can have some creative and versatile plays, if you will, I think that can set up some deep passes downfield, right? Again, people come after him, boom, boom, boom. And then, I'm doing it again. I apologize. I messed up. Then we go, good throw downfield by Richardson. And then let's go ahead and check out this next play here. We'll go ahead and watch it and then get into it one more time. Again, receiver coming open here, right in the middle here. That's a good throw by Richardson. And so this is more of like a downfield throw, right? And how I kind of talk about quarterbacks, being able to complete passes without a RPO run game or without a play action is a kind of a marker of a good quarterback. I think Richardson showed this enough last year. So again, going downfield, we got a little zone coverage here. Richardson's able to fit it into a tight window right there. And then Richardson's able to fit it between the DBs there. So just a good example of being able to throw without any play action or without any RPO, even though that's largely what Napier's offense is off. It's building the pass game off the run game. But I think having a quarterback, because at times when it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, like you're not going to fool anyone on some play action, right? So you're going to have to be able to make throws like this, just straight drop back throws. And Richardson shows that ability to do that. So let's go ahead and check out just a few more clips of Richardson and kind of why he's so versatile as a quarterback. So kind of going off of the last play we just watched, this is just another straight drop back pass. Good job by Richardson here. Again, no play action, no RPO to go off and set up the throw. So I like these type of throws by Richardson. We all know he has the big playability. We all know he's going to fit in the Napier's offense extremely well, at least if you watch some of our old videos, just for the simple fact he's a threat to run. He just fits Napier's offense good. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to make just normal drop back throws to be a complete offense. And I think Richardson did enough to show that last year. So again, nothing sexy there, nothing crazy there, but still being able to make these type of throws is something you want to see. It's basic. Damn, look how good this defensive line is by Georgia. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do. I digress. So again, just getting the ball out quick, especially when you have no RPO, no play action, no run game to set up any throws. It's just straight drop back and throw. Again, that's kind of what I think is a dictator of a good quarterback. And we'll go ahead and watch one more play of Richardson here. Again, just get the ball out quick, right? Especially against that pass rush. Again, nothing is set up for him. You're spread out, and you do see Napier with some empty packages. Now most of the time you see more, you'll see more. What am I saying? Motion and pre-snap movement. But again, a dictate of a example of a good quarterback is being able to make throws without any of that extra stuff to get the defense out of position. We all know that Napier's going to be doing that, and it's going to be easier on the quarterback. But I think this shows Richardson too. Whenever it comes 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, whatever it may be, he has the ability to throw from within the pocket, especially taking a shot right there. Right? Look at me messing up my colors. I apologize. We'll watch one more time from the pocket angle. Again, it's not a huge play. We don't watch a ton of Richardson's quote-unquote sexy plays. We all know he can do that, but it's these thrown from the pocket on straight drop back plays. I think people are going to be surprised by how good he's going to be able to do this season. So that's it for the film of Richardson and Van Dyke. Again, that's Emory Jones. That's an old clip. I apologize. But that's it for Richardson. That's it for Van Dyke. Again, I think two quarterbacks in the state of Florida that could be the top quarterbacks this year, even with the C.J. Strouds, the Caleb Williams, the Bryce Youngs, right? I think these two guys can really stand out, and really excited to watch both of them. But again, if you like this video, let us know. Let us know what quarterback you think is going to have a bigger 2022 season, and what other quarterbacks you think could be on the list of the top quarterbacks in the 22 season, besides your Bryce Youngs and C.J. Strouds, like we just talked about. And again, the state of Florida, some schools with some uncertainty, but I think Florida and Miami are in a good state of mind, right? Or just this, they got good quarterbacks, and so we're looking forward to these plays. So again, if you like the video, subscribe, like, all that fancy stuff. We'll see you next time on the next quarterback related video.